719 Morning Moose. There's an Iowan who's going to sell his back skin to whoever is the, highest bidder at $2,000. He's got an eBay listing. Anything goes, I guess. His name is Levi McDaniel. He's a professional wrestler here in Iowa. And, the link up to his auction is on our website, and he joins us now, Levi. And this started with a friend of yours suggesting you do this?
He told me, you got so much tattoos on you, why can't you get someone to pay you to advertise for them? And I don't know, I kind of thought about it, but just recently, last week, I had my aunt passed away due to cancer, and I figured, why not give it a try, and maybe I can raise some money for charity.
Okay. And have you gotten offers from people, companies, organizations to say, hey, I'll do it for $1,000 right now?
I've been getting a lot of emails about, is this real, or exactly how big is it going to be, and stuff like that. But on the eBay auction right now, I've got quite a few watchers, but there's no bids at the time.
So what if somebody bids something and they want you to tattoo on yourself, I'm a douchebag?
Yeah, I thought about that. I mean, as long as I can give the money to a good cause, then I guess I can have a beer over it and have some laughs, I guess.
Would get that tattoo.
I would prefer to have something I enjoy or something,
Levi, it's called a contract, buddy.
Exactly.
You got to put some stipulations in there.
What won't you allow to be tattooed on your back for $2,000?
A giant wiener.
That's what my mom said. She thinks I'm going to get a big penis on my back or something. And
no, that's just at the after party.
You've never had penis on your back?
Not as bad as you think.
I won't go there today, maybe, but
how have
not tattooed. Not permanent, maybe Sharpie, but...
Levi, have you contacted goldenpalace.com? They do these things all the time.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I think I was reading online that they're out of business or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. So yeah, they put the tattoo on the boxer for one match, and they paid him like $100,000 or something like that.
So what if Tampax comes to you and says, "Hey, here's $5,000. Let us put some ink on your back about our Pearl tampons"?
Yeah, I think I'll do it.
You'll do it. So there's really, sure. It sounds like you really have there's no limit to what you'll allow tattooed on you.
I mean, my adult friends will get a kick out of it if it's something crazy like that, and then at least kids will giggle about it too. So, I mean, if you watch NASCAR, there's tons of advertisements there that you can laugh about them driving around in a circle with,
Levi, what if I gave you $2,000 now, and the tattoo would read Clay Aiken's Fun Palace, and the arrow would point down towards your butt area?
Oh, man.
You take it.
Clay Aiken, huh?
Clay Aiken.
Wow. Well, I might have to throw a stipulation to that one.
Yeah, you're kind of hoping that we don't come up with $2,000 at this point, aren't you?
How about Ricky Martin's dance party with the arrow pointing down?
Yeah.
I might be able to live with that one, I
guess. Thunder pound me, arrow down there.
Yeah, well, I guess.
You're rethinking this now, aren't you?
No, I mean, I thought about all that. I mean, I was hoping, I don't even know at this point. If someone wants to pay and I can give the money to charity to put a Fun Palace with an arrow down to my butt crack, I guess, whatever it takes, right?
I think you should up the dollar amount if you're going to go that route.
Yeah.
You should have something like $2,000 for legit and $5,000 if we're going to get freaky, because this is permanent. We got a link to your eBay listing, and I should point out it includes free shipping.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get in a box and go to your house and do the tattoo right there. No, I just clicked that button there. I still got to find an artist, hopefully here in Des Moines. My artist is out in Omaha. I don't know if I'm going to make the trip to have him do it, or if maybe I can find someone in town to get that put on me, All
right. Levi McDaniel, the Iowan who's going to get it. This space for rent on his back. We'll put a link on the website, Levi. Good luck with your future penis tattoo on your back.
Cool, man. I hope it's got your name on
it. Touche.
Moose. Morning Moose. Moose. Laser 103.3.
Carl Chevrolet is Truck Center.
This story was covered by media outlets worldwide. It gained local and national news, including the front page of the Des Moines Register and posted on USA Today. Here is the original article written by Joe Lawler. An enterprising individual or business could land permanent weekly advertising space with a prime location in front of a rapt audience for as low as $2,000. The catch? It would be on the back of professional wrestler Levi McDaniel. The 23-year-old Iowa resident has an auction on eBay, company logo or advertisement on pro wrestler human billboard tattoo Twitter. The auction is due to end Saturday. As of press time, there have been no bidders. McDaniel's selling points: he has more than 22,000 Twitter followers. At Levi McDaniel, he regularly performs in front of large groups of fans, and there's a good chance of publicity. "Let me be your mascot," McDaniel says in the auction. An added bonus, he plans to give the money to family and charity. He got the idea from rock and roll wrestling founder Buck Zumhofe, who, after noticing McDaniel's 40-plus tattoos, suggested the younger wrestler sell advertising space. McDaniel wasn't entirely sure whether Zumhofe was joking or not. But after considering the crowds he competes in front of in wrestling leagues like Threes Wrestling, Midwest Wrestling Alliance and Canadian Wrestling Elite, he decided to give it a try. The auction page says the tattoo will be on his back, but he said it could also be on a leg. "A tattoo is a pretty big deal, it's on your body for life," McDaniel said. "We're always in front of people. I would think this is a pretty good investment if I was a company. It would be seen by so many people." Joel Jesk, an associate professor who teaches advertising at Iowa State University, isn't so sure. He's not even sure if tattooing advertising space on your body should be considered advertising, or whether it's more like product placement or something similar to sponsorship on a NASCAR vehicle. "I know that in NASCAR, if a particular driver has very loyal followers and they're driving the Tide car, then people will buy Tide laundry detergent because they have a loyalty to that personality," Jesk said. "I suppose that if this wrestler had a very strong following and he uses Pepsodent, then his fans might as well. But the product has to be appropriate. If a wrestler is advertising bodybuilding materials, it might work. If the tattoo is for Gerber baby food, probably not." Jesk, who used to work as a creative director for an advertising company, said that the public is so bombarded by advertising messages that it takes a lot to make something stand out from the clutter. If the tattoo were being picked up by television cameras, it could pay off, but it might not be visible enough to wrestling fans in a gymnasium. McDaniel wouldn't be the first professional wrestler to sell advertising space on his body via a tattoo. Professional wrestler Eric Hartsburg got a Mitt Romney R logo tattooed on his face after an unidentified Republican supporter paid $15,000 through an eBay auction. After Romney's loss, Hartsburg had the tattoo removed. A number of athletes have used temporary tattoos to advertise companies or products during events. The online casino GoldenBullets.com paid boxer Bernard Hopkins $100,000 to wear a temporary tattoo on his back during a championship fight in 2001. The same company also paid actors and athletes to wear their logo during the 2002 Fox special Celebrity Boxing. Todd Countryman is one of the owners of Threes Wrestling, which will feature McDaniel in a match November 22 at Baradas at Forte, 615 3rd St. Countryman said the fact that McDaniel trained in Japan, while he was stationed there in the Air Force, and his many tattoos mean he brings something unusual to the ring. He thinks McDaniel's idea of selling space on his body is just an added bonus. "It's definitely an interesting idea, unique," Countryman said. "It gives Levi an extra gimmick and draws more attention to him. It could make whatever company decides to advertise on him seem more unique and draw a little more attention to him." As for the money, McDaniel said he wants to give around 75% to support the family of his Aunt Linda, who died of cancer this week, and the rest to a charity, perhaps the American Cancer Society. If he doesn't succeed, he plans to relist the auction, and has already thought about selling more tattoo space on his body. Because the money would go to a good cause, he's not worried that he might end up sporting a tattoo that he regrets. If this works, I would like to do the next one with the money going toward the Wounded Warrior Project or some other group that supports veterans, McDaniel said. Daily Mail UK posted a similar article about the tattoo stunt. A professional wrestler in Iowa has come up with an enticing proposition for sponsors, the chance to have their logo inked permanently on his back. Levi McDaniel came up with the idea to sell advertising space on his back as a way to raise money for a cancer charity in memory of his aunt who died this month. After advertising for sponsors on eBay, a Des Moines tattoo and piercing parlor took him up on the deal and offered to do the tattoo for free. It just seemed like he had a big heart, since he was going to give the money away to family, Chris Pruisner, of the Lucky Gal Parlor, told the Des Moines Register. McDaniel, 23, said he got the idea for selling advertising space on his body from rock and roll wrestling founder Buck Zumhofe. After seeing McDaniel's extensive tattoos, Zumhofe suggested that he used future ones to attract sponsors. McDaniel said he wasn't sure if Zumhofe was joking, but when he thought about the size of the crowds he competes in front of, he decided to give it a go. The wrestler listed his offer on eBay, saying "Let me be your mascot," and telling prospective sponsors their logo would have plenty of exposure thanks to his more than 22,000 Twitter followers and a career performing in front of huge crowds. When tattooist Pruisner heard about the auction, he loved the idea and decided it would be better if his logo went on McDaniel rather than something else. Someone said something, in the article, about him ending up with something like the Gerber baby on his back. "I decided it would be better if I did it than someone else," he said. After contacting McDaniel in private, he offered to pay $1,000 and do the tattoo for free, an offer the wrestler was more than happy to accept. Todd Countryman, one of Threes Wrestling's owners, said McDaniel's tattoos added to his presence in the ring. "It gives Levi an extra gimmick and draws more attention to him. It could make whatever company decides to advertise on him seem more unique and draw a little more attention to him," he told USA Today. McDaniel said his new tattoo was awesome, and added, "Chris did a great job, he's a cool guy with a cool shop. I really like the tattoo, so I'm happy. It was all worth it." He donated 75% of the sponsorship money to the family of his aunt, Linda, and the remainder to a cancer charity in memory of her. Since having the logo inked on his back, McDaniel has been approached by other companies also wanting to advertise on the wrestler's body. The local WHO News 13 Des Moines also covered the story. Ad space, business gets logo tattooed on wrestler. A local professional wrestler has found a taker for his unique advertising offer. Last week, Levi McDaniel offered companies to have a tattoo of their logo on his back for $2,000. Unfortunately, he couldn't find any takers at that price. But for the bargain price of $1,000 he found a taker. Lucky Gal Tattoo and Piercing in Des Moines paid to put its logo on McDaniel's back. McDaniel is giving the money to cancer charities in honor of his late aunt. The DeSoto man says he still has space for more companies to place their logos permanently on his back. If any other company is looking to tattoo their logo, website, Twitter handle, on me, I still have space available for sponsors. Message me. An update on the story going into 2019. Levi says he will consider tattoo advertisements, but for a much higher price. He is no longer on any form of social media. Everything about him can be found on his website www.levimcdaniel.com. And can be contacted at epicbattleinfo@gmail.com.